Hey, so in typical Treyarch fashion, there's some Easter eggs hidden around in Modern Warfare 3 Zombies, and what we're talking about today is 9 separate Easter eggs where when each one is completed, you will be rewarded with a different perk. The best part is that each of them are really easy to complete, so don't worry about it if you're a new player. Even for the experienced players, having an easy way to get perks at the start of the game for free is fantastic. Treyarch, if you are listening, these Easter eggs are a huge W, and the community really appreciates stuff like this in an open world map. There are also going to be chapters in case you want to skip around a little bit. Leave a like in the video if this was helpful, and subscribe because I've got tons of MW3 Zombies content. The first Easter egg today is to get a free speed cola perk which will make your reloads faster. There is a giant bird statue in the top left area of the map in the Tawanov outpost area to the right of the Levin resort. On your way there, make sure to grab a car because it's going to be required for this Easter egg. Once you're there, go around the back of it in your vehicle and simply drive up the length of its back. Make sure to drive off the tip of the bird past the little bunny doll named Mr. Peaks and down to the ground. If you've done it right, then you'll have a free speed cola perk. The second Easter egg is for a free Deadshot Daiquiri perk, which will give you extra critical hit damage to any enemy that you come across. Head south of the Orlov military base to the Abtal Academy area where there's going to be an abandoned church on the top of a hill. You're going to need a grenade for this step, so I would recommend a Semtex. When you do have a Semtex, come around to the side of the church and throw your grenade up into this top window of the church. I'm recommending Semtexes for this because it seems like the grenade needs to actually explode inside of the room, but sometimes regular grenades can fall through the floor. If you do mess up, then don't worry. In front of the church there is an ammo box which will give you 2 more grenades every 60 seconds. You also sadly can't just climb your way up to the window for easy throws because it won't count. Once you're done, just like last time, a portal will spawn and will give you a free Deadshot Daiquiri. The third Easter egg is for a free quick revive which will let you heal from damage much more quickly and helps revive down teammates quicker. For this one, you're required to have an ATV or motorcycle because you need to be fast and all of the other vehicles are just too slow. When you've done that, head to the right of the map slightly south of the Hidika Farms area. On the highway, there will be a huge sign with an 80 speed sign on it. Go underneath that facing this direction and stop the ATV or motorcycle completely. Within a second or two, a demonic laugh will start, and as soon as it does, start driving down the highway. After driving for maybe 10 seconds, when you pass underneath another highway sign, another portal will appear with your quick revive. Just some quick notes, there is a gas station nearby in case you do need to refuel, and sometimes mercenaries can spawn on the highway there, so be careful of them. The fourth Easter egg is for a free death perception, which allows you to see enemies, loot chests, random resources, and item drops through walls if you're nearby to them. Go to the north side of the map in the Sorokin district and north of the Popov district where all of the factories are. Over there you'll see some circular statues and we're going to need to glide through them. Your best way of doing this is by heading over to the side of the factories and to begin climbing up one of these huge smokestacks. There are 2 ladders to climb up, so go up both of them, and when you're at the top, jump off and immediately pull your parachute. Then glide over to the statues and try to line up where you'll enter the first one slightly to the right. This makes it easier to get through the other 2 rings without touching down. When you have landed, another portal will spawn with a death perception can inside of it. The fifth Easter egg is for a free Stamin Up perk which will increase your regular running speed and your attack sprinting speed. Make your way down to the bottom left of the map in the Zarazan City area. In that location, look around for a huge white colored building. It stands out, so you probably won't be able to miss it. Head to the bottom floor of the building, go inside, and find the staircase. All you need to do now is climb up the entire building using only the staircase. There is 15 entire flights of stairs, and when you're at floor 10, a few zombies do begin to spawn in, so don't get trapped by them. There is no speed requirement on this one, but do you really want to stop running when you're at floor 7? Nah, just run all the way to the top. Once you are on the rooftop, yet another portal will appear, and inside will have a Stamin Up perk. The sixth Easter egg is for a free Juggernog, which will give you an extra 100 health. Probably the biggest hurdle for this is finding what you'll need. So before doing this, go around killing some zombies until they eventually drop a Molotov cocktail, or you can also spawn in with it if you have one in your loadout. With your Molotov, head to the left side of the map to the north of the Seaport district. I want to say that sometimes this area will be in a tier 2 zone, meaning the zombies can sometimes be a lot faster than the tier 1 zone and have more health. Behind the roadside cafe, there is a picnic setup with a little unlit fire pit. Throw your Molotov at the fire pit, and as always, a portal will appear with a Juggernog can inside of it. The seventh Easter egg is for a free PhD flopper, which prevents you from dealing explosive damage to yourself with stuff like the ray gun. It also allows you to create an explosion by diving and prevents fall damage damage, but only when you're diving. Go down to the bottom right area of the map and go to the Shahin Manor area. Inside of this area, there is one specific building near the back where there is a pool. Sometimes there are also mercenaries here, so once again, be aware of them. Run inside the building and find your way up to the rooftop. Now you'll need to do a bit of parkour by climbing onto this wall and then jumping onto these wooden beams. After doing that, look down to the pool where the stuffed bunny Mr. Peaks is at. You then need to get a running start and dive into the pool near Mr. Peaks. If you do this right, then you will get a PhD flopper can once again from the reward thing that pops up, and don't worry if you miss the pool because it doesn't deal enough damage to make you go down. The 8th Easter egg is for a free Tombstone Soda perk, which allows you to recover your backpack inventory in your next match at the same location if your last game ended in taking it down. You're going to need a sniper rifle for this one, so make sure to grab one from the mystery box or to load in with it. This one is actually really cool because it's a throwback to the old days of zombies a little bit. Go down to the bottom of the map near the Zaravan suburbs and the Shahin Manor areas into the Aldar estates. You then need to be very careful here because in this same section of the map there are two giant yellow cranes. One of them is near the Zaravan suburbs in a more city looking area. The other one, which is the one that we need, is facing the other direction away into the mountains. Find this building I'm at or one in the vicinity and look up at the crane. About halfway up there will be some scaffolding sticking out. Right above the second one you should barely be able to see our stuffed bunny friend Mr. Peaks. Put your crosshairs on him, making sure that your character is holding their breath to stop the swaying, and Mr. Peaks will come up and jump scare you. He'll then turn into a reward portal with a free can of Tombstone Soda inside. And lastly, for Elemental Pop, which gives you a random chance to activate any of the ammo mods in the game. As of right now, there really isn't an explanation for how to get it. Some people claim to have gotten it but can't remember exactly how, and others have not been able to recreate the stuff that they claim that they did in their game. There are some theories floating around right now, but that's all they really are, is theories. Something that's a possibility is that either the Easter egg is not currently working correctly or there's simply not a way to get Elemental Pop for free. That would make a little bit of sense unless the steps for it are way more obscure than any of the other ones that we have gone over so far. We could also not just be able to complete it right now because this Mr. Peaks location is reserved for Widow's Wine, which is a perk from Black Ops 3 that is rumored to be returning in Modern Warfare 3 Zombies at some point during the year because it appeared as a pin in the Modern Warfare 3 Collector's Edition. Either way, if you're going to be doing any of these free perk quests, then I would recommend you do Quick Revive, Juggernog, and PhD Floppers since those ones are easy to complete, they're somewhat nearby to each other, and if your spawn point is decent, then they could all be completed in less than 10 minutes. And you wouldn't even really need to risk yourself completing challenges, and as I said in the intro, I love the fact that these Easter eggs exist at all. They're going to become must-know knowledge going forward for anyone playing MW3 Zombies consistently. If you did enjoy, then a like would be massively appreciated because I put a lot of effort into these Modern Warfare 3 videos. Now go and check out this video on screen right now about the best way to gain XP super quickly and grind out camos in MW3 Zombies. Thank you so much for watching, love you, bye bye.